the Canadian National Railway and Kansas City Southern and Canadian Pacific and that whole thing go down. Holy cow. So basically you had Canadian Pacific, a bid for Kansas City Southern, and it was kind of a done deal. It was like, oh, okay, I think it was like 275 or something like that. And out of nowhere, Canadian National Railway came in and said, we'll give you 325 a share. And just looking at what's going on in this business, how it's so amazing, right? You're not going to see more railroads built or anything. These guys constantly just do transportation, making a fortune. But just to be a company that you're all psyched up about, and then you're like, wow, this is going to be great for us. And then someone to come over the top. It's going to be interesting to see where this bid is. And again, just signs of a bull market here and a top almost. When you're seeing that much of an outbid, I was just surprised.
Yeah, it was a 21% increase from the previous bid. So they bumped it up. I think it jumped from, basically 25 to 30 billion. What better timing for you in the inflation? Because you want to own real assets during periods of inflation. Inflation is here in a lot of different aspects. It will get a lot worse. Not because we have a crystal ball, just because of the policies that we're creating and implementing, world governments all over. So you want to own these assets before all that really kicks into place. Nothing more hard assets than railways. You have to ship everything, no matter whether you have high demand or low demand. They got to move. So Buffett, again, looks brilliant. I know it's a huge capital-intensive business, meaning no matter how much revenue you're making, you are pouring billions of dollars back into this company to maintain rails, cars, all that kind of stuff. But Buffett looks good again because, basically he bought, was it BNSF? Years ago, a lot of people made the same argument about getting ready for inflation, and they're going to have pricing power. So that's, I don't think it's a coincidence that you have this bidder. Either one of these, Frank, did you see the headline or the stat that if either one of the mergers work, it'll be the first Canadian to Mexico connected railway, I guess, or, company. Yeah. So that's kind of wild.
No, it is wild. No, it's good stuff. And just, I know when they sign deals like this, there's always like a termination clause, or if somebody comes in, it's $100 million or whatever, $50 million. I don't know what it is. I got to see what that
Take
is.
A guess.
That termination fee.
Take a guess.
Do you know it?
Yeah. It's in the Wall Street Journal here.
How much are they bidding for it?
Well, I'm talking about the first.
Yeah. The first bid was for what? Because that's the way
25-ish, 25 billion.
So 25 billion Canadian Pacific. I would say 200 million.
I saw 7.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, where's 7 at?
Oh,
hell no, I don't have I don't have the Wall Street Journal right in front of me.
It's only 7. What's 7 million to this company?
Let's timestamp. No, 700.
Oh, 700.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 7 million.
No, 7. I meant 7. You were like 100. I was like, no, 7. 700.
700. Yeah. Oh, that's better, because I was like 7 million.
Now we need to timestamp this because show you how unprepared I am. I had that with me and I must have not grabbed it. So if that's completely wrong, I'll come back and admit it. And everybody can poke fun at me. But yeah, it was
Canadian
huge.
Pacific, they're, you'd think they weren't in the driver's seat, but 700 million is a lot of money for doing nothing. Basically, you just, you spent whatever, $5 million on hiring Goldman Sachs or whoever to put this whole entire thing together and structure it, or Morgan Stanley. But at the end of the day, that money is for free. You just got that. It's like a settlement, right? So
look at this. That's breaking news, Frank. We're on the money here. Canadian Pacific would have a chance to match it or walk away with a $700 million breakup fee.
The breakup fee. Oh, that's incredible. That is a nice number. And that's what you do. If you're a business and you're buying, you don't want competition to come into the market. There it is. But Kansas City Southern is in a great position. And Canadian National Railway, if they're going to purchase that, they have to include that $700 million, that price tag, right? So, yeah, that is interesting. And it's just, it's funny how it was that much. I thought it was going to be very, very high. Yeah.